Hello, world. Hello, world. What a marvelous day. I am feeling excited. I'm ready to cook my breakfast. I can hear the sizzling of the eggs, the sizzling of the bacon, well, the soy bacon, and the grease sliding around on my plate, down the gullet. It's gonna be a gorgeous day. I'm gonna make a big cup of coffee and take it easy. Wait. What the hell? Hold on. I think... No. God damn it. Maybe I should get off this couch and start thinking about what the hell I'm gonna do. Maybe I should plan something big, my big breakthrough, my moment of the sun. A creative and joyous expression of the motherly energy. Show everybody that I'm worth all the buzz. I'm worth the passion. The passion is gonna come through my fingers. The electricity is gonna come through my fingers. Or maybe it won't. Maybe I'm just gonna stand on stage naked. Naked as the day I was born. Maybe I could play my folk songs for the crowd. That's like a last resort. Okay. Maybe I should just roll forward with my thoughts and let the crowd hear my thoughts. Let them sit in on my thoughts. They might think it's all too clever or cute, but honestly, that feels like the best way forward at this moment. How am I going to convey, though, the weight of my brain? The weight of my brain, which I consider to be similar to the weight of a grilled slab of beef. Because that's what I imagine my mind to be. A bright, sizzling slab of beef that's greasy and tasty. It glistens in the sun. And if ingested for too long, it causes a serious stupor. But no, I don't want people to hear me like that. I don't want people to hear me just emoting. I just want to dance. Okay, much better. I got my groove on. I still got it going on. Oh, excuse me, Holmes. I'm down with that. Holmes? Yeah, Holmes. I have a funky spine, and my kneecaps are pretty funky too. Feeling funky. Anyways, why don't I just sit down at this typewriter for a minute and poke out some thoughts. In the beginning, there was the sound. A great loud inhalation of air, a stretching of the chest, and our world stood created. God yawned and created all us little people down on this earth, this rock we call a planet, mostly made of water on the outside and fire on the inside. Nobody is quite sure why God yawned at that moment. Normally folks yawn when they're bored, so perhaps that was the reason. Perhaps God needed some amusement. He created man and put us in a real pickle of a situation. Some folks call this situation the human condition. We humans are capable of both Chopin's etudes and also the Burger King Whopper. We can love and honor one another, but we often end up just thinking about ourselves and taking the last French fry. There's a big wide spectrum across this humanity, and some folks veer more towards art and music and fruity-tooty notions of nobility and togetherness. And other folks eat raw meat and watch reality TV. I fall somewhere in between. But, mixing the two just causes confusion. Try eating a triple bacon cheeseburger while reading Dante's Inferno. So down here on this planet Earth, we have all these folks telling us how to be more like God, how to be more like the guy who created us in his image. And that is all well and good, but I think more importantly, we must remember the origin of this whole thing. God created us with a yawn. In other words, God is bored and wants to have a little fun. There isn't a moral to this rambling. No, not really. Just know that if you want to get closer to God, you gotta have fun with him, because it's lonely at the top. Most awfully cold in the endless depths of celestial emptiness. Cold and boring. I can't really think of a worse combination. This might also explain why people light fires to God, burn stuff up for him, to help warm him up. But I say you can get closer to God praying while roller skating than praying down on your knees. For heaven's sake, lighten up, people. Help cure God of his boredom. Maybe if we cured him of his boredom through joyous celebration, he would stop messing around with us, causing wars and genocide and horrible things he usually does just to have something to do. Yes, this is the answer. We shall sing and dance and live joyous, full lives, and then this joy will prove too infectious, and God will join in and stop spreading plagues and strife and... Okay, well, perhaps I should just play some music then. A song. But first, I think No, yeah. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Okay. I just need to type one more bit of thought. Okay. The American dream is alive and well and is residing in a neatly trimmed patch of lawn just outside Akron, Ohio. The grass is bright green and regularly watered and kept trim and prim and well within its lines, and itches a bit if you roll around in it, likely because, oh shit, wait a second, the lawn is actually a neatly trimmed cut of turf, like a fake beard adorning the chin of a sad, sad house, its windows the eyes, its doors the mouth constantly swallowing all manner of person living inside, ingesting a tired office worker, and spewing them back out again 10 hours later, ready for another day of being trampled and trampling others and all the games people play in boardrooms. Oh, did I spell bored? B-O-R-E? Yes, I think I did. What say you? Boredom? Death to boredom indeed. Let it be banished to the great graveyard of upward expansion right alongside native grasses and traditions of any sort. We have new traditions now, mostly involving debris found along highway roadsides. Think of all the plastic scraps as the clogs along our country's arteries, the arteries being highways themselves, of course, in New York, the brain, and the East Coast generally, the collapsed lung, and San Francisco, the sound of the didgeridoo that just will not stop, no matter how nicely you ask. Still in all, I love America, probably more for its faults than anything else. It's easy to dismiss the plastic culture, the disposable eras that keep folding one over another, the increasingly distracted populace, myself included. Say what you will, openness allows for ideas to flourish, especially if there's a Starbucks drive-thru nearby. It is a recorded fact that Benjamin Franklin drank several venti frappuccinos a day. How else could we possibly explain the breadth of his ideas, the scope of his vision, and his appalling adult contemporary music collection? Herman Melville was indeed another Starbucks addict. He even named a character after his favorite drink. No, not the character Starbucks, but Queequeg. You see, Queequeg was originally named No Whip Non-Fat Caramel Macchiato, but Melville felt it a bit of a tongue twister, thus the shortening of the name. God blesses America every day as we wipe the foam from our lips and drink down our drug of choice, now caffeinated to withstand the tedious onslaught. Smell the American dream, bro. Yes. That was, like a weight off my brain. My big, fat, sizzling brain. Yes. It's like my mind is a landscape at the western edge of America where mountains meet ocean in most dramatic fashion. One stands at the edge of the world and feels almost tempted to step over the edge, but the last second realizes that would be a waste of time. You're already over the edge, all notions of previous loves and lives now behind your shoulder, tapping you insistently. If you could just give me a moment of your time, we need to discuss some old bullshit. But your mind has none of it. After all that bullshit awaits whenever you decide to turn around and look back to the rest of the world. Some folks never turn back. It's the purest distilled essence of the American dream. Life lived with no past, no history, a fresh start in a land that promises them but rarely delivers. Sooner or later, most folks answer their past, still insistently tapping them on their shoulder, waiting to pull their consciousness back to the middle of the continent, Wisconsin ways, perhaps, thinking of all the lives and loves left behind. But out here it seems somehow less relevant. The pleadings of a love already lost, the clutched hands of a moment made irrelevant by a beauty more vast that nothing could ever compare. Any other potential future pales in comparison. It's the scale of the place you see. The mind drifts to eternity, and eternity drifts back. Smiles suffuse the movements of the people there. It's full body fulfillment. And with that in mind, I have reached a sufficiently peaceful place, and I'm going to play you a couple of songs. Thank you. same. It only beats in time to someone else. But sooner or later you've gotta bleed for yourself. So maybe we'll meet again someday. Or we won't. Someday you will know what I mean. Life ain't real, it's only a dream. And the phantoms you're fighting against would dance with you if you gave them